we absolutely have to have a polarity indicating light if we're doing this, because when a house is wired, everything is wired by the electrician and we can guarantee the correct polarity through the house. On a boat, we go plug in to shore power and we can't guarantee correct polarity, so we can get reverse polarity on the boat, at which point all of our unswitched neutral circuits are now hot.
Hello and welcome to another one of our Ask the Expert sessions here at BoatHowTo. I'm Jan Attenstedt and we're talking to Nigel CALDER.
Hi.
Today we have a question regarding electrical systems and actually AC systems. Originally, my boat, a 1980 Mariner sailboat, was wired in such a way that only the black hot wires were connected to the individual switches or breakers on the switch panel. All the incoming neutral and earth from the individual loads, outlets, etc. are gathered on neutral and earth bus bars, which are connected on the back of the panel. I am rewiring the boat. I'm thinking of simply combining the neutral and grounding or earth bus bars. Can I do this?
No.
Yeah, there's like two issues with this and also the existing system.
My guess is that this is maybe a boat owner installation and using a domestic panel, because on domestic electrical panels, especially in the States, we have a neutral and a grounding bus bar and they're tied together in the panel. So I think that's what we've got here is a domestic panel. Well, we don't tie the neutral and the grounding circuits together on the boat. We tie them together at the source of power, which in the case of shore power is the dock side. If we have a isolation transformer, it's the boat side of the transformer. If we have an inverter, it's the inverter when it's in invert mode. And if we have a generator, it's the generator, but it's not the panel. There are some rare exceptions with an isolation transformer, but we don't have that here, so that's not relevant. We're only switching the hot conductors. We've got single pole breakers here. We absolutely have to have a polarity indicating light if we're doing this, because when a house is wired, everything is wired by the electrician and we can guarantee the correct polarity through the house. On a boat, we go plug in to shore power and we can't guarantee correct polarity, so we can get reverse polarity on the boat, at which point all of our unswitched neutral circuits are now hot and it's potentially dangerous. So we have to have a polarity indicating light, especially if the boat gets used in Europe, because there's an awful lot of unpolarized outlets in European boatyards. The pedestals are polarized, but there's a lot of extension cords with unpolarized circuits. And then we need, coming from the shore power inlet, we have to have a 2-pole breaker that breaks the hot and the neutral. And then we get to the panel with the polarity indicator, and then we're allowed to have the single pole breakers out on the hot circuits. So there's a number of significant issues here that need to be addressed, not just from a performance perspective, but from a safety perspective. And if in any doubt when you're wiring your own boat's AC systems, you need to stop and you need to get in a marine electrician to make sure the job is done properly.
This is actually like a properly safety relevant thing. I mean, if you do something wrong and you electrocute yourself, that's really something you want to avoid. If you still want to learn how to properly do it, or actually make sure that your boat is properly done, which in your case it's not, check out our Advanced Marine Electrics program, where we teach a lot about AC systems on boats and also how to properly set them up with isolation transformers, how to do the grounding and these kind of things. So there's a bunch of knowledge there in our Advanced Marine Electrics program. So check that out at BoatHowTo.com.
Yeah, it really is essential to get this AC stuff right. And let's say you did have reverse polarity and you didn't realize it, and the way this boat is wired, you've now got the neutral side hot, and the neutral side will be probably tied to the water in some way, and then you start putting fault current into the water, and then you can electrocute somebody swimming around the boat. So really, really important to get in a professional electrician and make sure this is done right.
And also make sure that you have an RCD or LC. I mean, that's a different topic we should probably make another video about. I think that's a very crucial piece of kit for every boat, actually. All right, see you next time, and stay tuned.